Hello and welcome to Nancy Drew Message in a Haunted Mansion, where I have consulted a walkthrough and found the answer to this puzzle. It's 6, 2, 4, 5, 4. The bandit's treasure. My love. Here is the key you will need. And there's a symbol. Okay. Apparently, there's also something else that we're supposed to find here. See, we need to always look at things in the correct angle. Oh, all this stuff wasn't here before. When we looked in here, it was empty. A tape. So obviously we should have had that when we went into Abby's room earlier. Alright. So I guess we go and take a look in the attic now, where we had the song. Because this seems to have something to do with it. Past 7. Oh yeah, into the attic. Come on. And it was this key. And then we go to here, use this key, and use this.
There's something hidden here.
Aha. Find? Oh yeah, there's lines. Find. Diego. On stairs. Okay. Find Diego on stairs. So I guess we go to the stairs next. Where was the... There it is. It would be a nice quality of life thing if you didn't have to keep using those kind of key items again and again. Is that Diego? Find Diego. But we can't do anything here. Like, whenever I try to do something, it just moves us up. As I've said before, it would be pretty awesome if we had a different kind of cursor for movement and for looking at things. Is it the other stairs then? Where we need to find Diego, but we can't interact with anything here either. Find Diego on stairs. And like, these are the only two staircases we know of. Am I gonna have to go to the walkthrough again? Oh, on stairs. It's not necessarily on the wall. And there's that creek there. Does that mean... Like, does it want us to stop there? Where the creek is? It said on stairs, so it's probably not like this wall here. Find Diego on stairs. This is still on stairs. I wish it would just let us look at things. I think I'm gonna have to consult the walkthrough again. I bet it isn't very entertaining to see me walk up and down these stairs for the whole foreseeable well, night, I guess, in game time. So I'll consult the walkthrough and be right back. Okay. The walkthrough says there should be some carved letters on the railing near the stairs leading down to the parlor. So this is the railing, right? It said near the stairs. There isn't any kind of a railing here though, is there? No. And like this is already on the stairs. And it does mean when you're up here, because this is where you go to from the attic. Oh, there we go. That was super difficult. Like, I had tried to look at this before already, but the game just wouldn't let me. It always made me go down the stairs. So we need to make these spell Diego. So turning this turns the first and last one. Turning this turns the first and second to last one. These two. These two. Okay, so this one can be turned on its own. And then this one can only be turned by turning this thing, which also turns the first one. So that means that we first so turning that turns this as well, and turning this turns that as well. Okay, so we need to put this one right first, and then this one, and then this one, and then this one, and that should be that. Okay, so that's a symbol. And a letter. Diego, I've waited so long for your return, but have kept our treasure true. Here is the tool you'll need to find it. May your something never run out of luck. The stars and moon will shine on you as you in your quest. But what's the travel to the something is it travel to the corner first? Visit all from east to west. Then journey back into the center, where you will surely see the sunshine over all the land in perfect harmony. The stars and moon will shine on you as you begin your quest. Travel to the corners first. Visit all from east to west. So corners from east to west. All corners from east to west. So kind of starting from the lower left, and then upper left, and then upper right, and then lower right, I guess. Then journey back into the center, where you will surely see the sunshine over all the land in perfect harmony. So I wonder what these directions are for. I will write them down though. Alright. So we start our quest in Star and Moonlight, and we visit all the corners and then go into the center, and we finish our quest in Sunlight and Perfect Harmony. Do we need this? I guess not, and I guess we're leaving that there too. Fine. Do we need to close that back up? Because usually we do need to close these back up. Guess not. We've got the tape, but I guess we could set our alarm for like, I don't know. 3 p.m. tomorrow? Did I once again go into the wrong? I did. This is where my room is. So we need to go listen to the tape, obviously. Let's look at what we've written in here, if anything. Ooh, treasure in house, treasure poem. From E to Diego. Abby's seance faked. Yeah, hoax. Oh yeah, call Emily. It's a bit late at night to be calling anybody though. Almost midnight. Should we just set our alarm for like 3 p.m? So Abby will be gone and we'll be able to listen to the tape. I think I'm gonna do that. "3 p.m. 3 p.m. Alright, let's get out of here. Leave the mansion now. Okay. Somebody left us a lovely note. We'll just grab this. And there's our tape.
Who has called me forth from the great beyond?
I guess that's that. The ghostly voice was on the tape. Now can we talk to anybody about it? Or any of the other stuff like the clues we found and things.
Hello. Have you found any rainbow designs in the house?
Rainbows? No. Not that I can remember.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Bye, Nancy.
Rainbows? Why would we be looking for rainbows? That was interesting. Very interesting. Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Hi, Nancy. What's up?
I'll
Oh.
let you get back to your renovation.
Thanks.
I guess let's call our friends again. Oh, that's the wrong door. We need to go into here. Half past 3. Should we see if we can talk to Louise again? Oh, come on. What?
I talked to everybody in the house, and none of them can figure out what caused the fire. Maybe I should take Lewis's advice and cut my losses before it's too late.
What advice?
He has a client who might want to buy the place. Someone with more experience and money to finish all of the renovations.
What did the fire department say?
They think the fire was caused by sparks from the fireplace, since it doesn't have a screen. And I specifically told Charlie to buy one. How could he have forgotten? No, I am bound and determined to stick with this house no matter what. Nothing can drive me away. I don't care if it's fires, earthquakes, or Mr. Valdez with his gang of ghosts.
Excuse me for prying, but why did you spend so much money to insure the house against fire?
For protection. I've put my entire life savings into this house, and if it goes up in smoke, I'll lose everything.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Bye.
I guess it does make sense. I mean, it is an old house. So we were going to call our friends. Or I was. (1:15). What? Oh, is this the next day? Should we see if we can talk to Louise? We should probably save the game first. We'll save in slot 3 again. Has been saved. Okay, I'm going to trust that. Continue. Hi.
Ah, Nancy, what a shame to have lost those papers. And to think that we almost lost the house. Rose is very fortunate to have you here.
Oh, we have we have a lot to talk about.
Did you hear anything in the parlor before the fire started?
No, I'm afraid not. I'm somewhat isolated here. With these thick walls, I barely hear anything.
Were the papers very valuable?
Not for my purposes, no. But they must have had some sentimental value.
I was wondering whether you knew anything about someone named E. Valdez.
E. Valdez. No, I've never heard of that name. But I'll jot it down and let you know if I come across it anywhere.
What kind of antique store do you own?
It's a gallery, not a store. And it's called Chandler Interiors, specializing in the Victorian period. I have clients from all over the world, and if I don't have what they're looking for, I find it.
Do you think Rose should sell the house?
I leave that decision up to her. She's put an extraordinary amount of time and money into it, and I'm not sure if she can afford what it'll take to complete the renovations. But whatever her decision, I will assist her however I can.
Was this house once a hotel?
That's hard to say. The house has been renovated many times, but several of its original features, such as the saloon and staircase, seem to indicate that it may have been a hotel. Unfortunately, there are no records on this house before 1906.
Didn't we find one in the 1800s, though?
Do you know who Lizzie Applegate was?
Yes, I certainly do. She was a very popular actress in the late 1800s. She was very generous and left all of her money to the Ladies' Protection Society.
What was the Ladies' Protection Society?
A popular charity in the early 1900s. They helped widows and orphans.
I kind of want to ask him about this too. Just to see his expression, because we did get this out of the book that he snatched from the library.
Do you know what gumbo foo means?
Where did you hear that?
I came across it in a book.
I came across it in a book.
No doubt the book I have locked in my briefcase. I thought someone had been in there. I think I'll need to have a word with Rose about this.
Nancy, I'm ashamed of you. Everyone in this house expects some degree of privacy, and you have obviously violated that trust. Your behavior is completely unacceptable. No arguments. I cannot stand to have someone so inconsiderate in my house. I've arranged for Abby to drop you off at the airport. I'm sorry it has to work out this way. Goodbye.
Well, it's a good thing we saved the game. I do want to see if it works out differently if we say we...
Ah, Nancy, what a shame to have lost those papers. And to think that we almost lost the house. Rose is very fortunate to have you here.
Yeah. So let's see if it turns out differently if we say we saw it in a magazine.
Do you know what gumbo foo means?
Where did you hear that?
I read about it in a magazine.
I see. As I recall, it means House of Great Books. After the Great Earthquake, many books and documents were stored in private homes to save them from the fires. The Chinese called those houses gumbo fu.
Okay. So it did go differently. Can't believe it.
Have you seen the poem in my room?
Oh, that one. Yes, it's just some cheap Chinatown souvenir.
Of course you'd say that. Do we have to go through the rest of this dialogue with him? I mean, we already did. Let's, just in case it's important later.
I was wondering whether you knew anything about someone named E. Valdez.
E. Valdez. No, I've never heard of that name. But I'll jot it down and let you know if I come across it anywhere.
What kind of antique store do you own?
It's a gallery, not a store. And it's called Chandler Interiors, specializing in the Victorian period. I have clients from all over the world, and if I don't have what they're looking for, I find it.
Do you know who Lizzie Applegate was?
Yes, I certainly do. She was a very popular actress in the late 1800s. She was very generous and left all of her money to the Ladies' Protection Society.
What was the Ladies' Protection Society?
A popular charity in the early 1900s. They helped widows and orphans.
Do you know what a phoenix is?
Yes, it's a mythical bird-like creature that builds a nest every 500 years and then sets itself on fire to rise forth reborn from its ashes. It's a very popular symbol in the Bay Area. In fact, there's one on the main staircase.
On the main stair... Yeah. Okay.
Was this house once a hotel?
That's hard to say. The house has been renovated many times, but several of its original features, such as the saloon and staircase, seem to indicate that it may have been a hotel. Unfortunately, there are no records on this house before 1906.
Do you think Rose should sell the house?
I leave that decision up to her. She's put an extraordinary amount of time and money into it, and I'm not sure if she can afford what it'll take to complete the renovations. But whatever her decision, I will assist her however I can.
I won't keep you any longer.
Thank you, Nancy.
All right. So let's make some phone calls. All right, we came in through that door, so it's on this side now. 6, 7.
Hi, you've reached Emily. Wait for the beep and talk to the machine.
Bess and George?
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
What's up?
You'll never believe this, but things have gotten even more complicated. I found some clues that there might be buried treasure in the house.
Wow! Oh, Nancy, it sounds like you've got a real case on your hands. How can we help?
Yeah, let's tell them about the fire.
There was a small fire in the house, but luckily I put it out. But the old papers that Abby found were destroyed.
Things are really starting to heat up, Nancy.
Ugh, and so are the bad puns.
Why would someone want to burn those papers?
I bet there was something in them that was important.
I'd take another look at the scene of the fire for any clues.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Scene of the fire.
Can you guys give me a clue? I'm not sure what to do next.
Talk to people about that gumbo foo.
Then check to see what Rose has to say.
I should get going. Talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy.
Bye!
I guess we could call Mom.
Drew Residence, Hannah Groon speaking.
Hi, Hannah.
Hi, Nancy.
I met Rose's handyman, Charlie. He seems nice.
Rose told me he's a fine young fellow, but a little rough around the edges. I believe she said he's studying history at a community college.
Has Rose said anything about him and the accidents?
Nothing particular. I know she's concerned that Charlie may have inadvertently caused some of them, but she doesn't think it was intentional.
Did you know Rose has a resident expert on Victorians?
Oh, yes, Rose has mentioned Lewis several times. She's really fond of him and is very grateful for his help.
How has he been helpful?
He's found some Victorian antiques at good prices, and he's making sure the renovations are done correctly.
Okay.
Have you heard about the seance Abby hosted for Rose and me?
Seance? Good heavens.
Has Rose ever mentioned someone by the name of Valdez?
No, she never mentioned the name.
Abby faked the seance. She rigged a table with a projector.
Well, you didn't think it was for real, did you? Don't worry, Rose, about this. She has enough on her mind already. I just can't imagine why Abby would go to all that trouble.
Alright, so we shouldn't talk to Rose about it. Wow, that's a lot.
Lewis is up to something. I saw him take a book from the library.
That doesn't sound very suspicious. What was the book about?
We did read it a little bit, but we can't talk to her about it.
I just found a hidden attic. I wonder if it has anything to do with all these accidents.
Perhaps it does. Nancy, keep this a secret until you get to the bottom of these strange events. Don't even tell Rose. The less everyone knows, the more you can investigate without creating suspicion.
Okay.
This house is full of surprises. I found a secret room in the basement where someone's been living.
Strange accidents? Secret rooms? Seances? The more I hear about this house, the more I wonder what Rose has gotten herself into.
There was a fire in the parlor, but I put it out in time.
Thank goodness. I just hope nobody was hurt. Rose told me she was afraid that house was a fire trap. I'm just so glad you were there to save the place.
Hannah, do you think Rose could have started the fire to collect the insurance on the house?
No, not at all. Rose loves that house. It's her dream come true. I can't imagine her doing something like that. She's very determined to open that B&B.
I should get back to work. Goodbye.
Don't work too hard.
Okay, So I guess we should maybe take a closer look at where the fire was. Where was it? Right here, right? Yeah. Burned to a crisp. I guess there's no actual clues then, nothing else, other than the remains of the documents. So what now? Is it like 3:30 p.m.? I wonder if Charlie's got anything to say about the fire. Or Abby. Oh, but if it's 3:30, then Abby will be gone.
You have become completely distracted by all of the spiritualism stuff. I think you were in the parlor, either burning candles or using that flash paper.
Well, excuse me for trying to find some way
Yeah.
to promote this place. It's good business.
That's too bad. We still need to talk to her about the whatever it was. The name that the Chinese people had for this house. Nothing new here, I guess. No. I guess we just need to wait for Abby to get back. Maybe let's go to our room and set the alarm for 6 p.m. Come on. Just take a little nap. Now then.
Hi, Nancy. I can't believe we had a fire. I can't believe it. I bet Charlie was down there before it started.
Do you know what gumbo foo means?
Gumbo foo? I love gumbo. What kind of gumbo is gumbo foo?
What kind of person is Charlie? He seems to feel bad about all of these mishaps.
Ugh, it's clear to me that Charlie's totally responsible for the accidents. Who else could it have been? He's a really nice kid, but he has no idea what he's doing. Unfortunately, Rose doesn't want to fire him. And there's something suspicious about him.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
The other day, I was down in the basement working for over an hour, and suddenly he sneaks up on me. I bet he was down there the whole time, watching me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know much about Louis? It must be great having your own expert on Victorians.
He owns Chandler Interiors, a very reputable antique store. I'm sure his clients will be quite interested in our bed and breakfast once they hear about our resident ghost.
How long have you known Rose?
A couple of years. She has good business sense, but I think she needs to think more about advertising. Otherwise, we're just like all the other B&Bs in this town, and believe me, there's plenty of them.
Does Charlie live around here?
I'm not sure. He said he's between apartments. I think he said he's staying with friends until he can find a place of his own.
Between apartments? That seems kind of odd.
Not for San Francisco. Rents are really high, and there are so many kids thinking they can find cheap housing out here. It's sad to say, but a lot of them end up on the streets.
Have you seen the poem in my room?
Oh, I love that poem. Listen, my child, to this story of dreams. How does the rest go? It was there when we bought the place.
Did the house come with a lot of furniture?
There were a lot of pieces and knickknacks left behind, like the books in the study, your bed. I think it was too large to take out of the room.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Bye-bye.
All right. So the bed came with the house. I wonder. Can we now, do something with the dragons and things? No. I wonder what that clue was to. The one that we found on the scroll in the secret kind of cubbyhole place. Oops. Also, should we talk to Charlie about the fire? I mean, we know where he's staying. Should we just go talk to him? We've got the lamp. We could. Now that we've talked to everybody about the gumbo foo thing, is there
I'm glad
any...
you dropped by. You know, I wanted to tell you that you'll be alone in the house for a while. Everyone is going to the Winter Festival, and Charlie's studying for finals. I also took down one of the tapestries in your room for dry cleaning, and what was the other thing? Oh, a messenger dropped off a letter for you. I put it in your room.
Oh, okay.
Are you missing any papers?
Funny you should ask. Yes, I did misplace some old letters, but I'm sure they'll show up soon.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Don't work too hard.
Okay, so there should be a letter in our room. Maybe let's go see that. And then... also, we haven't saved the game in a while. Let's... save... slot 3 again. And then let's go to our room and read this letter. So our room is this way. It's not on the table. Not over there. Aha, letter. From Emily. I'm sorry I could not drop this off myself, but I'm out the door for a month-long photo shoot in Mexico. I spoke with my friend about Gumbo Fu, and she told me that it means Gold Treasure Mansion. She wrote the Chinese symbols below. Gold, Treasure, Mansion. Gold!
Golden Wonder.
Okay, I'll write that down. Okay, I also wrote down the other symbols just in case we need them. I hope they look enough like these ones that I can recognize the correct ones from the wherever we need to recognize these from. Also, I think, isn't Chinese like written from right to left? So is it the rightmost symbol that is for gold? And because the leftmost symbol kind of has like a roof on it, so maybe that's the symbol for mansion? Who knows? Anyway, I will end this episode here. Thank you so much for spending time with me here on the Mellow. It was lovely to have you. Please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day. And I'll see you next time.